What is up, SmackNPie here, and welcome back to another Dark Deception Monsters Immortals video. Now today is a special one because we are specifically going to focus on every skin that you can unlock in Monsters Immortals. And we know there were supposed to be 21 skins, however it is now confirmed that nope, there are only 20 skins unlockable in Monsters Immortals. Without wasting any more time, let us begin. Alright, so we're gonna start off with monsters. Alright, so the first one, we're gonna start with Murder Monkeys. These are from the monsters, obviously. Now the first skin for Murder Monkeys and the first skin of today is Soldier Monkey, and this is probably a rare. Now this is one of my favorite skin, if I'm being honest with you. It's super extra juicy, crispy, clean, and this one is by far like my favorite monkey skin. So monkey, good job. Then up next we have the Nightmare mode. Obviously this is from the Frenzy mode from the chapter 1. There's nothing much to say here apart from thank goodness that we finally have these sort of skins in Monsters Immortals. But going back to the first one, actually, the Soldier Monkey, if you actually try to explain it story-wise, it actually makes a lot of sense because Soldier Monkeys, these monkeys are like out there for a mission. MALAK is like their leader. He commands them. Their soldiers. Come on, it's quite obvious. Then we get to the best artisan character of them all, AGATHA. Now, they did her a little bit dirty here, but her first skin is ragdoll skin. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I know the memes out there, okay? Y'all don't have to tell me over and over again. I've seen those memes. Some people are comparing her with Wendy herself, but she's actually inspired, or this skin is actually inspired from the Raggedy doll. So you know what? Good job, AGATHA. It's actually a little bit nasty to play in the skin. Then we got the base Nightmare skin, obviously. Again, the Frenzy mode. This should be common. You can unlock it pretty easily through purple shards, so not much to say here on this part. Then we get to Gold Watchers, and my god, do they have one of the best looking skin in all of Dark Deception. The first one is called the Red Coat, and this is single-handedly my favorite skin from Gold Watchers. It looked like those royal soldiers standing outside the palace doing their thingy. Look at him, y'all. He looks extra juicy, crispy, clean. And my Discord server link in the description. You can also post your skins in-game screenshot. Then we get the Nightmare mode skin. There's not much to say here. You've already seen that one in the Frenzy mode, so we're just gonna move past that, ladies and gentlemen, but it's still clean. Then we get ourselves to Dread Ducky. Now the first one is called Flamingo. Ooh, this is, a lot of people are loving it. I don't have much to say about this one for some reason. I'm like, it's clean, it's there, I love it, but I don't have much to say on that part. But you know what, Flamingo, yeah. But my favorite from Dread Ducky would be the Nightmare mode, because the Nightmare mode really captures what we didn't see in the sewers. Is this one, ladies and gentlemen. Again, shout out to Vinny for sharing this with us. The Nightmare mode actually shows how creepy duckies really are. The sewers lighting didn't do them justice back in chapter 3, but here, I love this skin. If I see this one running and chasing me, I'm out of there. Then we get to Clown Gremlins. I know, listen, there's conflictions here. The first one is my favorite one, and that is the Spooky Skeleton. This one you might have seen in my thumbnail as well as other people posting this on Twitter. This is actually really clean. Then we get the Nightmare mode. There's nothing much to look here other than this is just the Frenzy mode, so Nightmare mode, do your thing. And finally, yeah, I'm a little bit conflicted between this one and the Spooky Skeleton, which one is my favorite, because this actually looks really clean, and that is the Goliath skin. This is basically the Goliath clowns from the boss fights in chapter 3. They are rocking that skin as these small ab sizes. So I actually kind of like this one as well as Spooky Skeleton. You know what? You made me like Goliath skin. That's a statement. Then we get ourselves to MALAK. This is where the interesting part comes into play. The first one is called Showstopper, and here you can see he's kind of like a circus leader, kind of looking like someone who runs the circus. And it actually makes sense too, literally, because he runs the circus. He runs the entire dark world in his world, obviously. And you can see the black and white suit. You know what? MALAK, but this actually cements his role in all of this as show runner as well as show stopper. So you know what, MALAK? Good, yeah. Then we get another MALAK skin, which is actually rare. That is the Golden God skin. Ladies and gentlemen, this one, it's too gold for our eyes. He's gold from top to bottom. I am not even kidding. Look at this. But you know what? It's actually kind of my favorite skin for MALAK. So you know what, MALAK? Bring this suit in chapter 4. Trust me. I love you. pause on that. Then we get to the mortals, and we have to do it fast, ladies and gentlemen, because we are wasting time here. We're gonna start off with beers, and number 1 is Keisha's skin. This is a really weird skin. I unlocked this and somehow they changed it and took it back, but Keisha's skin, she's looking fantastic. I can see a lot of pens, handprints all over this. But the second one, and I've made a video on this, is called Bride Skin, and it is super extra weird and interesting. Why? I'll come to that in just a second. But Bride Skin, hold up, beers, what's going on here? What are you trying to do with us? And finally, we got the Empress skin. Not my favorite skin in terms of how it looks on beers, but you know what? She's the Empress, so I'm not gonna complain that much if somehow she moves her hand and there is a giant snake dragon running around. I'm like, you are our Empress, beers. Then we get to Detective Evans. This is actually really interesting. The first one is Dark Detective. There is nothing here. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, there is nothing here for Dark Detective other than just a vest change and a little bit of texture change. Not that much of a big deal. But the second one is actually interesting, and thanks to my Discord server, I wouldn't have known this if it wasn't for my Discord server. So shout out to y'all on the Discord server. Share the screenshot with us where you can see Detective Evans in that blonde bruiser with that blue shirt and that vest. Good job. I appreciate it. Easily the favorite skin in terms of Evans. And then finally, ladies and gentlemen, we got DOODOO. The first one is Rotten One. This skin is actually recognizable from We Are Number One, obviously, from Lazy Town. But it's also interesting because it connects with Rotten One. Doug Hauser being rotten, dead in this world, because a lot of people are confused. Hey, is he dead? Is he alive? What's going on? Is he in the afterlife? What's going on here? So maybe there's a hint towards the story, but nah, I think it's just that reference to the We Are Number One. And then finally, for me, the talking point, ladies and gentlemen, is Groom Skin. Winston Livings, what are you doing? Beers have a Bride Skin. Doug Hauser have a Groom Skin. What is going on? They're both ready. Are we supposed to believe that by the end of this, both Beers and Doug Hauser will escape this nightmarish world? What? I don't know, man. I'll talk about this in some other day. I'll just leave you here. These are the 20 skins confirmed at this point now that you can unlock and play as. So do let me know which one is your favorite skin by far. For me, it's a little bit hard and tough. The red coat is really cool. Goliath Clown skin is also clean as well. Blonde Bruiser for Detective Evans is also clean. Nightmare mode for Duckies, that one is also juicy. So I don't know, Soldier Monkey, so much good stuff here. So let me know. I'll leave you here with that. Subscribe to 45k, I'll make it to 50k, and I'll see you boys on the flip-flop side.